Welcome everyone to Stanky Ones, the most intense and spicy interview in roller derby. We're here today with some of our favorite skaters, coaches, and officials who will be taking on the heat, literally, as we dive into the world of roller derby and what it really takes to be part of this wild, adrenaline-packed sport. And the best part? It's all brought to you by our amazing sponsor, Stanky Sauce. You won't find anything quite as fiery and flavorful as their sauces. So we're gonna feel that burn today. Each of our guests will answer a question while trying to survive the heat of the sauces. We'll start off mild and work our way to some serious fire. Let's see if they can keep their cool while their taste buds go up in flames. Ready? Let's meet today's guests. All right, welcome to Stanky Ones, presented by Orlando Roller Derby in collaboration with Stanky Sauce. Here today I have Coach Sheriff and Valkyrie, and they're going to be answering some questions today along with sampling some of the Stanky Sauce selection. So we have is the agave jalapeno sauce. It's a 1 out of 5 on the adventure meter for Stanky. Okay. So it sets the stage for a flavorful journey. Okay, so this is going to be a blend of bell pepper, poblano, lime, cilantro, and it creates a garden fresh blend that's bright and zesty. So go ahead, that would be... Is
that this one?
That's this that one. Right. What's your hot sauce tolerance?
I don't know. I'm not really one for spice, so we'll find that out today.
You don't use spice?
Well, I use spices, but like I'm not a spicy person.
Do you have a hot sauce that you go for in general? No.
Little Frank's Hot Red, is that what it's called?
For beginners.
For beginners. Here you go, Sheriff.
I'm WedneSlay Weenie today. I don't use hot sauce, so I'm suffering with you.
Okay. So you're excited?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready. Buen provecho.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, cool. Let's answer some questions.
And with Slay, this is spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Okay.
Wait, you think that's spicy?
It has a little spice to it, yeah.
I said we're weenies. This is the weenie edition.
It is. It's good flavor. I like the flavor.
It has great flavor.
All right, before I forget, because I'm dying over here already, I'm not a spicy person. All right. So, Valkyrie, how did you discover roller derby?
Okay, so I had first seen the movie Whip It, like when I was 18 years old, and I wanted to play so bad. So at that time I was living in Miami, but I also did not have health insurance. So I was not gonna play roller derby without health insurance. And then fast forward to like a few years ago, I moved to Orlando, and my best friend had played in Chicago. And she was like, yeah, like Orlando has a team, like you should go and try out and like just see what it's all about. And now we're here. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. How about you, Sheriff? How did you discover roller derby?
Well, I have a list of hobbies, and I had just moved to a city in Georgia, and I liked photography, and so I was out doing some photography with a friend out for a motorcycle rally, and actually in downtown where we're at. And the local roller derby team was out doing a photo shoot, or doing they weren't doing a photo shoot. They were doing a fundraiser, going around. So you see all these young ladies on skates, and my buddy's like, "Let's go take pictures of the derby team," and I'm like, "Let's not be creepy." And then but before I could stop him, he was already talking to them, and they were starting to pose. So we took some photos, and then they said, "Hey, do you skate?" And I'm like, "Oh, can I play?" And they're like, "Well, we need officials." And so I joined their team as an official and started to skate with them for a while. And then I moved to Orlando, and now I'm here.
Oh, wow, okay, that's amazing. Okay, so we're going to be moving on to our next one, which will be the garlic daddle sauce. That one right here is going to have a lot of hints of, not even hints, it's going to be a fiery kick of garlic along with the Florida grown daddle pepper. It has a little bit of lime to give a little zing, and the heat.
That's the way to do it.
It has a fresh, tangy undertone. I'm a little scared.
Don't cheat. You can't trip it off. I love garlic. You can't have too much garlic.
You can't go wrong with garlic.
I'll throw garlic on everything, and then I'll throw more.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't think this is too much. I don't think anybody should complain that it's too much.
No, this one's good. The first one was spicy. This one's delicious. I love the garlic.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
So, what does playing roller derby bring into your life?
Okay. Do you want me to go first? You want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I can go first. I think definitely like moving my body is really important to me. So that's a really big part of roller derby for me. But especially like right now, I can't move my body like I used to because ACL tear over here. I think community is what it brings for me. And that's also very important. That was a really big aspect into me doing roller derby in the beginning was because I did not know anyone in Orlando. So it was like, what better way to like meet people than to like play a team sport?
Yeah, outstanding. To me, derby is all about the community. So at this point, I'm a coach, and that's really what I try to bring as a value for the league, is trying to help develop that community. Yes, we want to win games. Yes, we want to play well. Yes, we love the sport, and it's a fun sport, and it's a addictive sport as far as learning more. The more you learn about it, the more depth you see to it. Mm-hmm. And so it's a lot of fun to try to teach that and try to help guide the team to play together in that way. But it's all about that community, having people play together well, have them communicate together well, and then do events outside of derby as well together. So things like this is just a lot of fun, and that's what derby is all about to me.
I think you've done a really great job at exemplifying like that whole community aspect, not just like you on travel team, but also like our travel team captains, and I think just everyone in general, really great at exemplifying that value of community here at Orlando. So it's very much appreciated.
All right, well, the three of us have actually lived in Miami some point in our lives, so we're very familiar with tropical flavors. So we got a little mango for you. So it's the honey mango habanero sauce. And that one is actually a 1.5 on the adventure scale. Okay. So it's getting a little bit warmer.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and give that one a taste.
A little spicy.
I do enjoy honey.
I love honey.
Actually, I believe Sheriff is a beekeeper.
Yes, we have bees in our backyard as we speak.
Habanero sneaks in, and I'm feeling that right now, actually. Oh my God. Okay, awesome. So, anyway, oh my God. How are you guys doing with this?
I love honey. Honey is like one of my favorite things on earth. And then I got bit in the ass by spicy, so I'm struggling with that right now.
Well, speaking of getting bit in the behind, we have Sheriff over here that he's a beekeeper.
Yes, we started beekeeping as a hobby just a few years ago. That's a blast. We have some bees in our backyard. They'll sting you.
Much like the honey mango habanero will sting you. All right, so you've made it this far. So what are some things that are your go-to for motivation when you're having a rough day on and off the track as a player from your perspective, Valkyrie? And for coach, how do you motivate the players when we are having a rough game when it comes to just the mental game? So whichever one of you wants to go first.
Go for it.
All right, so how do I try to help motivate players? I think everybody is different, and so honestly, so again, going back to how I see roller derby as a community, I view my role as coach as helping, as the critical piece of being a successful coach in my mind is actually developing a good relationship with each of the players and skaters, and part of that is understanding what motivates different people, and because everybody has different motivations. And so I think the way I try to motivate people in a game, especially if they're having a bad game, is going to vary between different skaters. There are some folks who can get in their own head as they say they're trying to jam and they get stuck, and they're just going against some really solid blockers, and I might motivate them a certain way versus a blocker who might be just getting a little gassed because they've been having to go out jam after jam after jam, and so we'll try to find ways to give them some space as well as to help challenge them so that they can rise up above that and have some wins under their belt.
I think for me, it's just like going to my friends on like my team and stuff. Like if I'm not having a good jam, I might look over to you, Slay, and we'll be like, Slay, like I need help, or like I need a hug. And like, again, going back to like the community aspect, like we all work together very closely. Like, this is a very like physical sport. So, like we're very in like close proximity to each other. So like we're that, but then also like emotional proximity to each other. It's a very supportive environment. So I always know that I can go to a teammate and just give them a look, and they're like, "We got you, girl."
You okay over there, Sheriff? I saw you digging in.
Yeah, I like it. That's a good one.
I'm glad you like it.
I thought I'd get a little extra before we move on.
Our next sauce is actually a collaboration between Stanky and the Solar Bears, which is the Orlando hockey team. Orlando is a very sports-oriented team. We're very open and supportive of all the teams here. So we're really excited that we get to feature this as well. So it has a bold pepper-forward punch. It has habanero, black pepper, and bell pepper take the center stage and delivering heat with depth. And there's also a touch of mango for that tropical sweetness. You know, we love it. Are you already drinking it?
No. I have an idea, but I don't know if Valkyrie is going to agree to it.
I'm
okay.
open.
All right.
All
Well,
right. So should you let me put it on yours?
Okay, yeah, do it.
oh God.
Well, you can finish your
No, go ahead.
introduction.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, go ahead. I want to see this. So Coach
I'm
has a
being
lot
nice
of-
because she's going to put it on mine then.
Oh, okay. Coach has a lot of great ideas.
Too many.
I guess I'm gonna try it now.
I'm gonna go. Sorry, not sorry.
Okay, we're gonna try it at the same time.
Hold on, I got to get all this soup in my mouth.
Let's do para arriba, para abajo. Okay. Para arriba, para abajo, para el centro, para adentro. Okay. Uh-oh.
I think that's pretty good.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
I have some that you dripped.
Sorry.
You should be used to that. We're always dripping in sweat, Coach.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Amazing.
That was delicious.
Excuse me. Okay, well, we've been through a lot of sauce, so let's talk a little bit about the team. So, what would you say is something that makes Orlando Roller Derby unique, special, you know, different from all the other teams? Although all the other teams are awesome. Say Drake.
All right. So, at our year-end party last year, I said we're the best league. I still stand by that. All right. I forgot the whole question.
You've been through a lot of sauce, so let's talk about the team. So what makes Orlando Roller Derby unique and special to you guys?
I can go first. That's cool. For me, it's the inclusivity. I think that's something that is really important for me, like as a value personally, but it's something that I really appreciate from the team as well, is that we're such an inclusive league. Everyone here in Orlando, everyone's welcome. And that's something that's super important to me. And just where we're currently at, it's been really amazing to see how supportive everyone has been towards each other, and just the love and respect and support that we provide each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, the question was how the league is important to me.
Well, you could say that too, but the question is about what makes Orlando Roller Derby unique and special.
Okay, so
Yes.
yeah, so I think Orlando Roller Derby is unique in how we interact with each other. I think that we do our best from, and I shouldn't say we, the league as a whole, the direction that the league, the board of directors, and the different leads of the different committees really work hard to minimize all the extra distractions that happen in a lot of leagues, and can help us rise above that. Mm-hmm. So we can not just play derby in a successful way and in a way that uplifts each other and league and the team and the city and even the opposing teams, but also helps us not get distracted by a lot of the minutia that can get out there. And so I think that's really a huge value that I have for the league.
That's wonderful. Oh, excuse me. That's wonderful to hear. Orlando Roller Derby is one of the most inclusive organizations out there as a roller derby team. And so now we are on the penultima, which would be the second to last,
This one.
which is piña, pineapple habanero ghost. Okay, so we're
I
gonna
thought you said another word in Spanish.
piña. Okay, so here the pineapple
There
habanero
you
ghost
go.
pepper sauce brings the heat wave without being overwhelming, which I highly doubt. And it kicks things off with the pineapple, followed by the fiery warmth of the habanero. So give it a shot.
Wait for me,
Let's see.
wait
I
for
think that's
Okay.
my second to last sauce. I confused my sauce.
Ready?
Ready.
Dale.
Dale!
See, that one has a little bit more kick to it.
It was sweet and then it wasn't.
For you,
You didn't think there was any kick to that?
there's a little bit.
That one has the most kick of all of them so far, I think.
No, for me, it was
That
the first one.
Mm-hmm. You should try that again now.
Let's see. So the next question is, if you could go back to your past self, let's say for you, Valkyrie, if you could go back to yourself on your first day of recruitment,
Oh my God, that was like so like not long ago, but like so long ago.
what's some advice that you would give yourself on the first day of recruitment?
That's a good question. I think I would, have fun. I'm gonna tear up. It was obviously like to where I am today, to like where I was like when I first started. Huge growth, not just like physically like as a derby player, but also emotionally. And I would also tell her to, I'm so sorry, I'm crying.
No, don't be sorry. We'll just blame it on the sauce.
It's so spicy. But I would also tell her to lean heavily into the community, because post ACL injury, like everyone has been so supportive and like so there for me, and I'm so grateful for that. And I don't think that she would have known that back then. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
And, for all you future recruits, take notice of that. Have fun. Don't put too much pressure on yourself and build that community. How about for you, Sheriff? What, maybe a year or two ago, you came into our lives and then decided to ask us to coach. So what would you have told fresh into the league, brand new Coach Sheriff? What would you tell him?
Study more. Yeah, I came into the league knowing a bit about Derby already, just because I had officiated for a while. And so I understood the rules, and I thought I understood strategy, but I think, and coaching during a game is one thing. It's a lot simpler than trying to develop an overall strategy that the team can use and can benefit from. And so I think I was a little behind the eight ball on trying to think in that direction. And so that was what I would do. Not necessarily study Derby more, although you can't ever study it too much. It's like garlic. But it's something that I think understanding the intricacies of what it means to be a coach, what it means to try to find those motivations on people, what it means to develop relationships with all the skaters, what it means to develop their trust, because in a game when they are at their limit, you'll get a lot further for both them and for the team, depending on how much trust you have with them or they have with you. And so I think studying more about what it means to be a leader on a sports team, as well as working with the leadership of the team, the captains and the other leaders on the team who are not captains. The last one. So let's go big.
Okay, go big or go home.
Just go big. Well, yeah, go big home. Go big and go home. Go home big.
Oh.
I can't even say it. So let's do this. Since you got fry and I got a fry.
We do have French fries.
Let's pour this on the entire fry.
Okay. Okay.
It's the last one.
Why not? Let's do it.
Okay, well, while you're pouring that, I'll just tell you what you're doing to yourself. This is actually the sweet jalapeno reaper. The sweet jalapeno reaper.
Sure, that's a
So
lot.
it's a garden. Okay, so sweet jalapeno and garden fresh flavors lead the way, but the Carolina Reaper soon takes over with the intense heat, and we will need more cowbell. The sweetness balances the boldness, creating a fiery yet flavorful experience. Perfect for those who crave extreme heat without losing taste. This would be good on seafood, tacos, and wings. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you feel it.
Oh god. I'm scared. Oh god, it splashed in my mouth. Oh.
Here, you want more? You have more fried.
No, we're done. Yeah, we're done.
Oh god, I'm such a weenie. Oh no, the milk just spread the spice in my mouth.
I think water makes it worse.
Oh.
No?
No.
Okay.
No.
Alright, so last question.
I'm uncomfortable.
Whew, yeah. A little uncomfortable, yeah.
I did bring a tear to my eye. What about?
Okay. Oh god. Okay, so can you remember one of your funniest or most embarrassing derby moments?
You wanna go first?
No, you go first.
Okay.
I gotta think about it.
I know exactly what it was. I don't know if it's embarrassing, but like I felt embarrassed because it's like stupid. But like I got a skate to the cooch, and that hurt. And I was just laying on the floor. I was like, just let me be. I need to sit here. I can't move.
I've heard people call that a gina shina.
Yeah, definitely felt that way.
Yeah, that's actually a common injury,
Unfortunately.
All right, cool. How about you, Coach?
That's a great question. So I don't know that I've had that many really embarrassing moments other than I've had when I was officiating several different times where calls are overturned. I was like, yeah, that was obviously not a call. and I felt embarrassed, but I don't think everybody else felt embarrassed. I've definitely fallen a handful of times in the middle of the track when I'm jam reffing. That's always fun.
What about
I just came to my mind. I didn't even think about that. So you're right.
We need to like insert a picture here.
That little video of me. Anyways, so as you remember, last year I promised that on the last game that I would officiate of this season, which was a home game, that I would wear jorts. And so
what are jorts for those who don't know at home?
Just jean shorts, maybe cut off, because might not have jean shorts to start with, so you cut them off. So I had my wife cut off my shorts as short as she would allow, and then I cut them further. And then I made a big reveal on the day of the game where they knew I was coming in jorts because we talked about it. But then there's a memo.
I did not see that memo. It was a surprise.
And so then I got to roll out of the officials' room wearing the jorts, and it was fun. It definitely got the announcers on our stream talking about it for the whole game. It was a very entertaining stream to listen to.
I believe they called you the long legs of the law. Right.
Not surprised.
Okay, amazing. Well, you guys made it all the way to the end. Which one was your favorite sauce?
I think for me, the honey one. Again, I'm a honey girly, so like, you really taste the honey in that one.
The honey mango.
Yes, delicious.
I'm a mango girl myself, so that was the closest to what I was gonna do. Although,
I think it depends on what I would go for. Like, so if I, there's a lot of things I would use the garlic one on, and there's a lot of things that I would use this one on because I really like that, the little kick that it has.
A little?
Yeah, the little kick.
I'm like sniffling.
It says it on the bottle.
Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna cheat. No, so I would use the garlic one on a lot of rice and beans stuff. I would use it on probably actually eggs because that sounds delicious. And like, let's see, I'd probably use this one on pizza. I think I'd like.
That's a choice.
Well, yeah, pizza has to have hot sauce on it. That's my style. But yeah, I would probably use this on pizza and this one on eggs and beans and rice.
it sounds like you're just gonna put it on everything. Are you like a put my ketchup on ketchup kind of person?
I put my hot sauce on my hot sauce.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, thank you guys so much. So if anybody wants to see any of these two or myself on the track, we have upcoming games on March 15th, 2025, April 19th, May 17th, June 21st, and July 19th. You can find all that information on www.orlandorollerderby.com and follow us on all the socials, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Thank you guys so much for being here today, and you have to take home some sauces, so you have fun with that.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Well, it looks like someone survived Stanky Ones. It's not me. Or maybe the survive. I can't talk. Maybe the okay. Oh, looks like we survived. I can't talk. Well, it looks like we survived Stanky Ones. Or maybe the sauce survived us. Or maybe I didn't survive. I might be a ghost. With the Reaper. Either way, big thanks to our guests and for braving the heat, and thank you to everyone for watching. We hope you're inspired by some stanky sauce. Maybe not all 6 at once, but Okay, so if you're interested in coming into our games for 2025, we are going to be releasing a season pass so you can have access to every single game. Check it out on our website, www.orlandorollerderby.com. And thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the track. And remember, no matter how hot it gets, we're all in this together. Stay spicy, everyone.
It's a wrap on Slay.
How you feeling?
Chicken.
I need a lot of milk right now. A lot of milk right now. A lot of milk.